Hello, wonderful interpreters, and thank you again for tuning in. Recently, I was asked two important questions by an agency owner who signed our card, and I will be addressing these questions in this video. So let's read the first one. Who is considered to be a language access provider in the LNI system? And does the definition in the law exclude agencies? Let's answer question number one. This is the final version of Senate Bill 6245, effective on June 7th, 2018. We will read page 3 to find our answer. Language access provider means any independent contractor who provides spoken language interpreter services for state agencies, injured worker, or crime victim appointments. Through the Department of Labor and Industries or Medicaid enrollee appointments, language access provider does not mean a manager or employee of a broker or language access agency. Whether you are an independent interpreter who bills directly or an agency, you are still an independent contractor. We all have a business license. In the LNI system, you can apply to get a group provider number so that you can bill on behalf of other LNI interpreters. A group provider number is an agency. Whatever we choose to be, we are all contractors with the Department of Labor and Industries. Now, notice that the term an owner was struck out, as you can see right here. The original language said language access provider does not mean a language agency owner. So what happened? Back in February 2018, Jesse Mapes, Miriam Lugo, and myself, we sat with Dennis Eagle, a lobbyist from WUFC, to introduce several amendments to this bill, including the one changing this bad language. We amended the bill to allow agency owners to be considered language access providers. Here is the summary of the amendment you just saw on the bill and what it was for. On page 3, line 3 of the striking amendment, after quote mean, end quote, strike quote an owner. And at the end, effect amend the definition of language access provider to allow owners of language access agencies or brokers to be considered language access providers. Links for these documents will be provided in the description below. Question number 2. Are agency owners included in the dual system that Washington Interpreters is advocating for? While we prefer not to have the scheduling system, we want to win legal representation first in order to have the legal power to fix this. In the meantime, we're advocating for a dual system that allows for the implementation of their scheduling system along with the ability for independent contractors to bill directly. Remember that agencies and interpreters who bill directly are indeed independent contractors as business owners. And I have said it in all union meetings since back then when I was with WUFC and with Washington Interpreters since our inception. Please watch these clips from several of our videos to see it for yourself.
I don't care if you are an agency owner or just an independent interpreter. The past is the past. They successfully eliminated agencies from the LNI system with bogus claims, and now they're going after the independent interpreter like myself. We're all affected by this, and we're not going to go anywhere by infighting. And we could get some work done faster if we all sign these cards, defeat the bully. We need to gain representation first, and then we could see what we could do about that law that was not good for anybody. Make it happen.
Also, we welcome you to come and be part of this movement. We're all here as stakeholders. We respect and welcome everyone, whether you are an agency or not. You could be an independent interpreter. We want you here. We want everybody. We want to make the best decisions on your behalf and not limit you in any way.
I know this is hard. This is hard for me as an independent interpreter, but I know it's harder for you if you are an agency owner. We know WUFC wanted a monopoly, but what are we going to do? Unfortunately, they want to phase out agencies by early 2021. There's nothing we could do about that right now, but what we could do is gain representation. And the only way we're going to be winning is by getting together, all of us.
For those other movements that are out there, you know who you are, and it's time for all of you to come around and understand that this movement has an established track record now, and we're here to stay. We welcome all of you, no matter where you are, no matter what has been said, no matter what you believe we are going to do or not do. We welcome every single one of you independent interpreters, agency owners, and whoever you are out there.
Whether you are an independent interpreter or an agency owner, you are invited to support this movement. We are moving forward and have a significant lead that no other organization has. We are going to win, but we can win faster with your help.
I don't happen to own an agency. None of my colleagues here own agencies. We don't have anything against agencies. We would like to legally represent all stakeholders, including them as well. We're trying to provide everyone transparency, honesty, hard work. We've done everything that's been within our power during a pandemic to bring you free webinars, to bring you free information, resources for unemployment, mental health help with our friend Pastora. We are not just spending or investing our time here representing, advocating for you. We are risking a lot.
We're still open to work with all independent interpreters and agencies alike, like we said before. We will represent all stakeholders. We don't have time for any more infighting. Please, the more we are divided, the more WFC wins. We need to squash whatever differences we may have because we all want the same.
Well, hello again. Now you've seen it. We will represent all stakeholders, independent interpreters and agencies alike. WFC doesn't want you to know this. They have successfully influenced LNI to eliminate our mileage, restrict independent interpreters, and eliminate language agencies from the system. They don't care if you lose your certification unless you are a member of their union. We can't lower our guard just because LNI said that everything will be the same for a limited time after implementation. They haven't canceled implementation. They haven't revoked their contract with My Language Link Interpreting Works. Some people, they like to spread misinformation and unconfirmed rumors. Don't believe anything unless LNI mass emails everyone. LNI will continue to make changes that may affect us, influenced by WFC, as long as we don't have legal representation. This is what matters, to win legal representation, to have the power that we need. With that said, whether you are an independent contractor or an agency owner or another labor organization for that matter, you're welcome to join and support us. We are the first union to file for the election and already have the lead. We will win. Sign our card if you haven't so that we can defeat the bully faster. At some point, ballots will be sent. You will receive them. But any other labor organization that tries to get in right now in the election to compete with us, they'll just increase WFC's chances to win. It's time to put our differences aside, so let's unite. Let's get it done. Instructions to send us your signed card will be in the description below. Also, check your mail to see if you have received our flyer. It does have our card included. See you in the next video, and as always, God bless.